Hey everybody, it's Marcus here with GoodyReader.com, and we have a worldwide exclusive on the Kobo Vox. This is the new Android 2.3 tablet from Kobo, and it is incidentally their first tablet. So let's just take a look at some of the hardware here. See on the bottom here, it looks like you have your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. There's your micro USB used to charge it as well as facilitate data. On the side of the device here, you notice a speaker. This is used for audio. At the top here, that's your power button. And then on the side, you have your volume up and down. And you have your micro SD. And CEO Michael Serbinius said that we will be getting up to about 32 gigs on it. Let's take a look at the interface here. We had a unit here that's kind of dying, but hopefully we'll be able to do something with it. So this is the boot up screen here. Price point on this is about $199. Okay, so we have the device loaded up, and we do actually have it plugged in now, so we have plenty of juice. This is the main home screen here. You can see that you have the last few books that you've opened up, which will be displayed here. You can see you have your web browser, Facebook, Gmail, Read Now, Library, All Apps, Shop, Kobo, and Reading Life. So let's take a look at maybe the new Steve Jobs book and see how this looks. You can see we open up the book, loads pretty fast, and you saw the bookmark there. That's an indication of where we actually left off. Page turn speeds are pretty fast. No flickering, and this is because it's, it's not e-ink. So high resolution. The display is a display not used in many other devices. Actually, I kind of just want to show you maybe some of the options that you have here in terms of like, you saw the little thing I hit on the bottom. It was glowing red. That is Kobo Pulse, and this is something that no one has really ever seen before. So you're seeing it for the first time here on GoodyReader.com. Kobo Pulse is a way that you can check out here how many times the book has been read, comments, likes, dislikes. You can see 1,305 people reading now, and this is people that are currently reading the book in Kobo's beta test program, so this isn't really even public yet. But you can see here that you have some profile type of pictures. Now, you can't click on them and open up profiles yet, but Kobo's working on an API for Facebook's and ironing out the privacy concerns, so you can click on a profile and be directed right to their Facebook profile. So you can see users can leave comments. You can vote things up and down, similar to YouTube. It's not really going to be policed, and we kind of asked the CEO, Michael Serbinius, about this, is that, you have your trolls and people that like to swear and have links to Rick Roll and all this stuff. So he said that there will be some moderators, but they're just going to let the community kind of police itself. So this is Kobo Pulse, and this was initially announced at a big Facebook event. So I'm going to hit the settings menu, and you can see here that we do have some options here. Select text, notifications, fonts. Let's see what fonts look like. So we can change the font size. And it probably, when we hit done, it'll re-render it. Okay, so you can see that the font is noticeably bigger. So this is good for people that like to sort of customize their own experience. So I can select text. I can also drag it. So this is similar to the Kobo Touch. and then I could like add a note about it, and this will let me leave a note. Now it's highlighted, and if you click on it, I believe it probably should bring up the note. In any case, let's check out the fonts really quick. How many fonts does it come with? Oh Nelly, this is a lot of fonts. So you could see that this is in English, and the Kobo Touch is currently, or the Kobo Vox is available in the US and Canada markets. Kobo is working on firmware packages to make them international. So if you live in France, Spain, Germany, and other non-traditional English-speaking markets, and certainly markets where Kobo has their readers and e-book stores, so they're going to allow all of this to be like in other languages. So let's check out what the library looks like. This is something that you'll probably see a lot. So let's check out what a kid's book looks like. One of the benefits of the Kobo Vox is, for cookbooks, kids books, magazines, they even have read aloud features in here, so it'll actually like read back to you. Sometimes it takes a little bit to load, but we are kind of like really low on juice as well, and just plugging it in. Okay. Supports pinching and zooming. Tap it to bring it to the next page. Not too bad, hey? And then you have all of like your settings and stuff like that here. Automatically turn pages, and so on. So this is kids' books, guys. Let's take a look at reading life, and this is something that Kobo has pioneered pretty well on all of their devices. Long story short, you can earn rewards and achievements. You could see, your total reading time. So, 8 books completed, 3,400 page turns, awards, your average time per session. So your shelf, you can click here and go to the Kobo store. So you can buy books, and then they're automatically synced right to your device. So this is exciting. Standard Kobo experience, but you notice everything is full color, and this is very, very nice. When you click on apps, you can see a lot of like the apps that are coming with it right here. It's not locked, so the bootloader or anything is not locked, so you can mess around with this. You can install your own APK files from the micro SD. Michael Servinius, CEO of Kobo, let us know that he's trying to encourage a very open ecosystem. So you can load in your own apps. You can install the Amazon App Market, Google Android Market, a fair number of other things. By default, you have Get Jar, and the applications that they actually have on it, they picked and chose and made sure that all the apps that they have are very nice on a 7-inch screen. So you kind of won't find any apps that are optimized, say, for a smartphone or something like that. They're all optimized. So they have a few partners that they brought in. One is called Radio. And let's just hit the Black Eyed Peas. And we'll click on this song here. So cover art. And I think we probably have the volume down. It is only a single speaker, so it's not the most amazing, but it's not too bad. kind of a cool little interface. One of their other content partners, they actually have a few with this device. Zinio allows you to purchase, magazines, and they've worked out an agreement with Kobo where you can get about like 11 or 12 magazines to start. So if you want to know more about Zinio, check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/goodyreader. We actually got a keynote from one of the founders of Zinio and wrote a great article about it. So we'll load up Cosmopolitan here. And I guess it's probably going to download. Oh. So yeah, here it is right here. Of course, pinching and zooming. Page turn speeds are relatively quick. I'm kind of juggling a camera. I'm kind of by myself on this trip to Toronto. And again, I'm at Kobo headquarters in Toronto, getting you the worldwide exclusive on the Kobo Vox. First color touchscreen tablet / e-reader by Kobo. So there's that's what magazines look like via Zinio. And Merriam-Webster's dictionary, Scrabble, your settings. Let's just go to your settings. Let's go about the Kobo e-reader. Okay, so here's some info for you guys here. Build number, kernel. So you guys can check that out. If you scroll it back, you can see here that we do have actually the CEO's Kobo Vox, so it's not just any. But yeah, you can see outgoing, what we have here. We can click on that and go back to the MP3 player. We got the email. We're not going to check that out, as tempting as it is. So yeah, I mean, the big things about this is reading life and Kobo Pulse, being able to chat with users in real time, visit their profiles, make new friends. It is a pretty ingenious type of system. It does have like a lot of versatility. You can see from the UI that it is a bit of a traditional Android interface, but you can see that there are a lot of sort of Kobo things in it, which makes it very interesting. Let's check out the web browsing experience, because we know on these sort of devices people love surfing the web. So let's see how. Oh yeah, one of the things that they actually mentioned is that this is not the standard Android keyboard. This is actually a keyboard that Kobo developed. So you can see here that the numbers and everything are a bit better. One of the things I liked about it is that everything is very responsive. Let's check out Goody Reader. So this is just standard Wi-Fi. You can see that the web page loaded up very fast. So I click on our blog. Now our blog is very heavy with images, so it may take a little bit longer to load than our homepage did, but not by much. The reader also does landscape and portrait mode too. So you can see here, web surfing and everything normally looks a little bit better. Although what we heard directly from the mouth of Michael Servinius is that some books will automatically, if you have it in landscape, it'll automatically default to portrait, and that's just because of the way that the publishers did it. It's not something that Kobo did. So here's your internet experience. Pinching and zooming, very nice. Let's see what kind of options they kind of give us. So add a bookmark, find on page, select text, settings. So you could kind of customize the text that you want, default zoom level, all the good stuff here. Saw that there was even stuff for Chinese characters, which is very interesting. Overall, my impressions of the Kobo Vox, I like it. If you have messed around with an Android tablet before, you will feel quite at home, although you could really tell that it is very branded with Kobo, and they really incorporate all the elements that make Kobo very unique. Again, reading life, which is probably one of their top things. At first they were saying that they weren't too sure if people were going to be into sharing like awards and achievements, and then as sort of time went on, people started like sharing all that type of stuff. So yeah, this is the Kobo Vox, everybody. We are going to get our hands on this on the day that it comes out to give you our full review. But if you want to know more about it, now you know. We've kind of given you everything that you need to know about it. Your news feeds, different menus. You can set up like your own widgets. Everything here. Android 2.3. So this has been a Good e-Reader exclusive. We are at Kobo headquarters in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and we've just given you the skinny on the new Kobo Vox. Everybody take care.